I'm CritZy and I have played Persona 5 for over 200 hours, and this is a compilation of 7 of my best tips for the combat of this game. I'm not saying that Persona 5 is particularly a hard game, but these tips will save you a bunch of time. So without any further ado, let's get into it, shall we? From the very moment you enter the first palace, your goal should be to secure the treasure route in one in-game day. This maximizes your free time for building confidant ranks and social stats. Your biggest challenge in doing this, however, will be SP management. Before even heading to the dungeon, make sure you visit the vending machines near the bathhouse and just grab these. I know they only restore 5 SP, but come on man, we will take everything we can get. Also, Persona 5 Royal has made it a lot easier to gain your SP back by adding will seeds to each palace, which restores a small amount of SP to your entire party. So please just go search them out and grab them. They are not that hard to find. You will have a ton of ways to gain SP later in the game, but during the first palace, try to just use physical attacks and guns to avoid using SP. Remember, completing these palaces in a single day is our top priority. Tip number 2. This is a 3-in-1 tip. Your guns are one of the strongest tools early on and can very easily kill shadows by themselves. So if you want to save SP for harder sections of the palace, you can just get in a fight and mag dump all your ammo to gain a big advantage. Also, a neat little detail is that you will always trigger holdups as long as the last shadow is down, which means you can just get in, mag dump everyone else and hit the last shadow with a weakness to easily put them in a holdup. And from this point, you can easily recruit the exact shadow that you want to join on your team. You need to make sure that you are getting as many shadows as you can so you can use them as fusion fodder later. Which, speaking of fusions, think of personas not as friends but as tools to be combined. Now, the reason why we want to fuse as many personas as possible is because Atlas has did this very funny thing where your personas take 5 times as much XP to level up compared to your human party members. So unless you are fusing constantly to get your personas to match your level, you will always be under leveled. However, there is a workaround for this. Would you believe me if I said you only need 4 or 5 personas to deal with every situation in the game? This is something cool and rad that took me way too long to figure out. The game would expect you to have a persona that focuses on magic damage and targeting weaknesses, a persona that focuses on dealing heavy physical damage through critical hits, a persona that focuses on healing the party, removing status ailments and buffing the party, and lastly, a persona that focuses on applying debuffs and ailments. And just with these 4 types of personas, you can deal with every enemy in the game. There isn't a single thing the enemy can do to counter all of these at once. And the remaining slot for me were just filled with personas that had just one good move that I was going to use in a fusion later. I didn't even use them in battle. Tip number 4. Technical damage. Technical damage is one of the most underrated mechanics in the game, and it is very easy to use to deal a ton of damage, especially to shadows with weaknesses that you can't touch. Take Beerith from Kamoshida's palace as an example. This guy is immune to gun damage and is weak to ice. None of your party members normally have ice at this point of the game, unless you made your Joker specifically have that exact persona. The thing is, this is a strong shadow, which means it is way higher level and can one-shot all your party members. So how do you get around this? You can use ice sprays. This basically freezes him and now you are just free to use your physical skills on him to deal a bunch of damage and knock him down, allowing you to grab the strong persona early on. And this is exactly what I mean by technical damage being really good. This is a chart that will show you exactly which combination of status sets and elements will trigger a technical damage. And this tip will become even more helpful when you have Haru, who specializes in Psi, which always deals technical damage to any enemy with a mental status effect like confusion. So be sure to use these combos because they will just deal the most amount of damage in the game. Tip number 5. Max out your baton pass and technical rank in Kichijoji. Hifumi, Mishima, Chihaya and Ryuji are the best confidant in the game for combat. But Hifumi in particular allows you to swap party members during fights. Her rank 4 confidant allows you to go to Jimbocho. It is only in this place that you can buy books related to billiards. Why is this important? I thought this was a combat tips tutorial. Why are we playing pool? It's because once Kichijoji unlocks, you can play darts and billiards with your teammates. And playing darts is how you rank up your baton pass. This is one of the biggest power spikes in the entire game. Literally every single rank adds more damage and better healing when you pass the baton. A max rank baton pass can turn a weak attack into a nuke. And with the books you bought from Jimbocho, you can even increase your technical damage by playing billiards. Both of this, especially on harder difficulties, will let you just obliterate enemies using technical combos. If you see some guy on YouTube dealing millions of damage, brother, this is literally how he is doing it. Tip number 6. Partway through the game, you will start experiencing fusion alarms in the Velvet Room. During these alarms, you are basically able to use powered up versions of the facilities. Your fusions will be more powerful. Your itemization will net you stronger items. And any instance you use on your lockdown personas will give you double the stats. So, to maximize the value from these fusion alarms, you need to not use the facilities twice in a row. If you try to fuse a persona during an alarm and do it again, the fusion will fail and you will just get kicked out. But here's the catch. If you start with a fusion, then itemize, then use an instance, then use a gallo, you can use all the powered up facilities without getting kicked out. Tip number 7. Mementos can feel like a grind. I mean, it is pretty boring compared to Tartarus in Persona 3 Reload. But with the right approach, this is a gold mine. Save up your side quests from Mishima and tackle them all in one trip. This will save you so much time. And while you are there, try to look for Jose because you can just give him these stupid flowers in exchange for powerful items. And you can make him alter mementos to increase your money and XP that you receive. This, combined with Ryuji's instant kill ability that you unlock once you reach rank 7 with him, will allow you to grind extremely fast. And yes, this is the fastest way to grind in the game unless you are trying to kill the Reaper using exploits or something. This is pretty much it. If you want to level up, Mementos is where you need to go, brother. And hey, if this guide helped you out, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. And also I have made guide videos on other Persona games as well, which you can check out by clicking right here. If you want the tips for daily life in Persona 5 Royal, you can click over here on the left. Thanks for watching.